stories to go away. We are talking about Manchester United and their crew of players that they've been linked with. A lot of players have been linked with Manchester United. Ousmane Dembélé was linked with Manchester United. Sancho was linked with Manchester United, but they're all back again. I told you, I did say it. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I did tell you that because we are now in the last week of the transfer season, they were gonna see some panic buying, and what we are being told right now by the media is that Manchester United are in talks with Barcelona over the signing on loan of Ousmane Dembele. At the same time, Manchester United are in Real Madrid talking with another player that they want to sign for the same position they want to put Sancho, Ousmane Dembele on. And they were also in talks with the Borussia Dortmund again this week. And Dortmund told them that they still need to pay the team what they want. If they don't, then there's no deal. So I did say this. I did told you guys that there are gonna be some panic buying, that teams are gonna be moving around. And I did tell you about this Manchester United. And a lot of people, some that I saw on my social media, were saying otherwise and telling me crazy things. I told you that Manchester United were going to panic. They were going to panic out of their first 3 games, especially the Brighton game. Even though they won it, it left them asking themselves question, what do they need to do? So, okay, firstly, one thing that we were told is that they want to first let other players out. Then, so we were told that one of the players who could be going out is Phil Jones? No, it's Smalling. Smalling is needed by Roma, so there are talks with the Roma and Manchester United over the signing of Smalling. At the same time, Pereira, is it Lucas Pereira or something? He has already been confirmed that he went out. So that is happening as well. They now need to replace or now bring the players that they were talking about. So this is what is happening now. They are just going after any person or anybody who they can get their hands on. It's really crazy. You cannot really understand what is happening here. But what can we do? We need to talk about the transfer and is it today? It's what's the day today? Today's Wednesday, right? So it means in the Premier League they are left with exactly, is it 5 days? Yeah, 5 days before the Premier League closes. So a lot of big names or a lot of players will be moving, and a lot of big clubs will be panicking. Like I did say, it's just a repetition of it. But tell me on the comments section, guys, what do you think about Ousmane Dembele going to play to Manchester United next season? Does that excite you as a Manchester United fan, or does that worry you? Because one thing we know, Dembele is a good player. If I may say, Dembele is a good player. We did see the best of him when he was at Dortmund before he went to Barcelona. He went to Barcelona. There are some games he performed so well, but what has limited his game that much is injuries and also his attitude. Those are the things that a lot of people, the main things that people are identifying and saying that this could be something that why a lot of clubs are not taking him from Barcelona and why he's not really getting enough game time is what. But as a player, he's a good player. He can kick by both legs, I think, and he's really good. But attitude and injury problems. But I think him coming to Manchester United as a replacement of James, or who's the other player who plays that side? Greenwood. I don't know. For James, I think it will be an upgrade. Greenwood, on the other hand, I'm not really sure. But Greenwood, we know, he's somebody we know. He scores goals. Something that plays a bigger role in each and every games that are there. But as for James, it seems like he fall out of grace from his manager who brought him. Is it a year before when he lost his father and stuff like that? Now, it seems like United are no longer interested in him. That's all about James. But in terms of Greenwood, the kid is just too much. Maybe they are just afraid of age. They want to exhaust him and make him play a lot of games. But at the same time, Dembele over Sancho. I feel like getting Dembele is a great downgrade than to get Sancho. So it's really interesting to see how this game is going to play out and what is United going to do? That's all the questions that we all are asking ourselves. Because at the moment, we've just been told that they have been linked with a lot of players. Also, they've been linked with Alex Telley. Alex Telley. Alex Telley has been going on for, I think, since last week. But look at how many transfers out in that are supposed to come in United that just raised from Norway in this past, is it 24 hours? There are a lot. I did say this, that there are going to be some panic buying that are going to happen in the last time in the end of this transfer, and I did actually mention United as one of the teams that is going to be forced to do a lot of signings because of how that team had performed in the first 2 games. In fact, for them it's only 2 games. They haven't even played 3 games. It's only 2 games, and the first game they were beaten, right? The first game they lost against Crystal Palace. The second game, they scored a penalty. They scored a goal when the game was over. Like I was reading you the Jose Mourinho statement earlier on. That's how it happened. So now this cause for worry. We wait to see what happens. I don't know. I'm expecting to see something happening, and I'll keep my eyes on these stories. But at the moment, I think the best way to enjoy this story is just to sit down, watch what happens. Because they were complaining about buying players like Sanchez, who didn't perform very well to the club, and buying a lot of players. But now it seems like they're not doing the same thing. Now they're going after those players that they don't even know if the players wants to go play for the club. They wanted to do that with Thiago. Thiago ended up going to Liverpool because he wasn't interested in playing with Manchester United. He wanted to go to Liverpool. That was a well-known fact. But United and the United fans wanted to make it a big thing and a big deal, and they're talking about it all over. It was nice though, until it just lasted for a moment. But also for Alex Telley, I think they need to sign somebody. Reason why I'm saying they need to sign somebody is because Luke Shaw, since the injuries that he went through, he hasn't been the same player that we have known him to be. So that is the best thing that they can do. I think they need to send somebody there. I don't know. We'll keep you updated with the new news of that United and whatever that is happening. I'm going to read out some of the things that are happening here and let you know what's happening in terms of the Sancho deal, because United are just refusing to walk away. If they're not willing to pay the man, why can't they just walk away? That was my question. But you'll be pressing a lot of buttons to United fans if you say that. So I don't want to do crazy stuff. I want to be free from all the insults and whatever that people get whenever they go after United. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the transfer window, guys. But now let me change my page to you so that you see exactly what is happening right now in the transfer and the new news that is happening. Because also Chelsea have let go of one of their biggest players that I felt was going to be good backup for some of the players that they did sign this season. And it's going to be interesting to find out who it is. I'll let you know as well on that part. At the same time, what other clubs are doing? Wolves are doing business. Leeds are doing business. And the Liverpool, they're about to sell 3 players and they're going to make money out of those players. But some of the players that are going, I'm not really excited about it because I feel like they still have a brighter future in the club, if I may say. A brighter future in the club, because I don't want to lose some of our youngsters. Because, okay, I know that right now the club has a lot of stars who are performing so well. And it'll be crazy if we talk about all of them trying to get the game time and actually playing. That won't actually work. But losing some of the youngsters, that seems like it's actually the future for Liverpool. That in its own frustrates me. It makes me wonder what's next. Unless we are going to get the youngsters back, unless they're going to put a buyback clause on them, that is the best thing that can help us. But just selling players and saying that no, our turn, you and I, wherever we are, it's over, that worries me a lot, because I don't want to lose some of the players that I did see in Liverpool that I feel like you have a lot to offer in the club, that still have a lot to offer into the club. I don't want to lose those. That is something that I have to say. But it's going to be interesting. Let's talk about Ousmane Dembélé more, people, so that we hear what's going to happen. this is the transfer news and some news that are happening. Let me show you what I'm dealing with, the news that I have for you today on my screen. I hope you are excited. Okay, so first of all, let's move on. Okay. Porto consider Manchester United's latest offer for Alex Telles unrealistic, and they haven't entered talks with the United because the bid does not even deserve a response. Can you believe that's football witness? United, I did talk about this on the Sancho deal when the United were saying that they're just going to offer their own money to get Sancho and they make everything work. I went crazy about it, if you remember, and I did say some stuff. You can check it out, it's there, the video. You can check it out if you didn't see it. I did talk about Manchester United saying that, oh, we can just put whatever we have for Sancho. We are not going to pay the money that Dortmund is saying that we should pay, but we are going to pay the money that we feel like we want to pay. And I was like, United, Dortmund doesn't need to sell a player. They don't have financial problems like most of the clubs. At the same time, you are the one in need of a player, so you need to actually try to negotiate something that works with Dortmund. Don't say that you're just going to beat whatever you have, then you expect something like magic to happen. You are turning out to be like Chelsea with good stars, good players in them, and hoping that magic makes them win. I'm talking about Frank Lampard right now. So this is the same thing here. Porto are saying that they've considered they are not even gonna take anything, or they will never enter talks with the Manchester United with the offer that they're offering for a player United needs, Alex Telles, and they're saying that it's unrealistic whatever the price that they're giving, that United are actually offering. It's just unthinkable, and you guys will be waiting and you hope that something happens. That's not how the transfer market works, guys, and that's not how you get business done. You negotiate with the team and you actually say something that you can both agree on, not just to think that you, because you're a bigger club, you can get whatever you want. That doesn't work like that in this world. Never at all. 51 minutes ago, Wolves are in talks with their club captain Connor Cody over a new long-term contract. Sky Sports report. That one we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Listen to this. Oh, I had forgotten to talk about the other striker that United want. They want Cavani. United wants Cavani. So listen to this. Manchester United are working on at least 4 deals as alternatives to Sancho. The club are in discussion with Barcelona to get Ousmane Dembele. They are in discussion with Watford to get Islam Saha. They are in discussion with Real Madrid to get Luka Djokovic. And they are in discussion with the free agent Edison Cavani. All those are a replacement to Jadon Sancho because they know that they are not going to get a deal done with that team. That one is something that has passed there because you couldn't pay the money. Dortmund told you that this is the man they want, and they told you that the player wants to come to you. Just pay the money and the player comes. But no, you guys here to say that you are not going to take that money out. That is going to be interesting to see what happens. We'll wait and see how the development of the story goes. But tell me, who do you think is actually a better option than what everyone are offering there in terms of Dembele, Saha, Djokovic, and Edison Cavani? Tell me who's actually the better or the relevant player that they can get, who can actually suit United. As the fans, let me hear from you, the fans. Who do you think is the better suitor for you to get? Okay, deal done. Fulham have confirmed the signing of Admore Lookman on a season-long loan from Leipzig. Good business, I believe. Lookman was at Everton, right? If I remember, he was at Everton before he went to Leipzig, and it seems like they already moved him forward. So I was talking about Liverpool. You remember I did tell you. Liverpool are about to do 3 deals. Let's go to the news. Liverpool have received bids for Ryan Brewster, Harry Wilson, and Marco Guric. the combined price for the trio is believed to be a total of £60 million mark. Liverpool source Echo, the source is Liverpool Echo that reports the story. So is it good business for you guys? Okay, I can let Harry Wilson and Marco Guric go, but losing Ryan Brewster, that is a worrisome thing to me. I feel like the youngster still has a lot to offer to the club, and losing him like that is gonna give me a lot of goosebumps, I just have to say. PSG are looking to the possibility of considering signing Diego Costa from Atletico Madrid, but we will first have to sell one of their current first team stars to free up the funds for the deal. Bayern Munich are considering a move for Atletico Madrid winger Thomas Partey. It would be a long due. Leipzig are also interested. Source is the Blades. Harry Peters and Cash has moved on to AC Milan. That's why he's moving there. Ronald Koeman and Ousmane Dembele not really interested. Douglas Costa has rejected the transfer to Wolves. Juventus are aiming to fancy a move to Fiorentina winger Federico Chiesa, but need to get Costa off their books first. Interesting. Wasman is that Foloma or something, undergoes medical at Germany to complete his move to Fiorentina. That's so Sky News. And the game today between Brighton and United, you watch that one out. Manchester United are in talks with Barcelona over a loan move for Ousmane Dembele. It has been reported the player would not be interested in a move. Or it has been reported that the player would not be interested in the move. Oh, wow. So they're after a player who doesn't even want to come to them. Borussia Dortmund have told Manchester United there is no point in bidding less than €120 million for Jadon Sancho after discussion between the club's ongoing Tuesday. Like I told you, you can't say you have your own bid that you want to put, which is not matching with what the Dortmund wants. They're going to tell you like this. Things like this exactly what you're expecting. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. You let us know when you decide to do business. That's what Dortmund is saying. Done deal. Aston Villa have signed Ross Barkley on loan from Chelsea until the end of the season. Source Aston Villa. And there's a perfect picture that proves that he's actually now an Aston Villa player. Let me talk about that one. I want to talk about that one a little bit. Oh, let me remind you something. If you didn't know, Chelsea fans, they did sign a lot of players this season, 7 to be exact, to straight point to the number, and they were excited about the much talent that they had brought to the club, and they were saying that this is going to help them to move on to wherever they want to go, to the new, to the new level that they want to go, and they wanted what we call depth. Club depth, like player depth in the club, and they were saying that players like the ones that they had bought, it was going to help them to at least move on to the right direction, if I may say, or in the right direction. At the same time, players who are already in the club, they're gonna play a bigger role in making the depth of the club stronger and making them challenge for any single thing they wanna go after. Ross Barkley is off the books now. What does that mean? Is that part of club debt? Ross Barkley is off the books. The other player who's off the books is, who's it? Michy Batshuayi went to Crystal Palace. Pedro went to Roma. Other players are still going. So how is the club depth going to play a part or a role in this team? I'm just wondering, guys. Let me know, because I might be saying things that I don't know here and you might need to correct me. But where is the club depth now that you are losing all the players you were talking about getting? I don't know. I'm just wondering. And the Kante also was still in the transfer news. We don't really know about that one, how it is going, but we'll let you know if we know something more about the issue. But I'm here. Let me know. Give me any information of whatever that changes, because that's all we are interested in. Information and information, so that we move on to the next stages. So that is going to be interesting. Let's continue, guys, with the transfer news, because we have a lot of things to cover. Okay, West Ham are marking a £20 million move for Florentina centre back Nicola is it Mazikov? I don't know, how do you pronounce that? Malikovic, or whatever you could pronounce. That's what they are giving. Demarai Gray is attracting interest from Leeds United. Leicester have told the winger he can leave the club, only a year left on his contract, source Daily Mail. Okay. Breaking news, Manchester United are in talks with Arsenal over the transfer of how do you pronounce that? Aslan Mintless-Niles for over the €22 million plus add-ons. The deal and the paperwork is already 80% complete, and the transfer could be completed within the next couple of days. Source Pelejet Go. I don't really know the source, so I don't know. How do you see about that one, United fans? Niles, which side is it going to play? Left back. Is it? Yeah, I think he's going to be playing left back. Yes, because he was facing with Trent Alexander-Arnold, so he'll be playing left back. Is that the player you need over Alex Telles? Who's good? Who's the better player, Alex Telles or Niles? I know Luke Shaw has been off his grace book, so we might not really want to talk about him. But who's better between Niles and Telles? Just asking a question. Ousmane Dembele isn't interested in leaving Barcelona and joining Manchester United on loan. That clears the issue here. Callum Hudson-Odoi is eager to join Bayern Munich. The Chelsea outlet thinks the German club have more faith in his abilities than Chelsea, and he would like to see a move after falling out of favor under Frank Lampard. Sky Germany reports. We did talk about this thing. I did tell you, if you remember, if you have been watching my transfer news and everything that I've been saying, I did talk about Chelsea with the possibility of losing a player of this talent. Did you watch the game yesterday against Tottenham? He was the best player for Chelsea, I have to say. And now they're losing that talent, guys. That talented player is going because Frank doesn't see him as worthy or as good as Mount is. Because I think once somebody said something to me yesterday when I was watching some of the YouTube videos that were live. I think it was Football Terraces. One Chelsea fan said this. Frank Lampard sees himself in this kid, Mason Mount. That's why he gives him more time than the other players. And I think that is the issue. That is the case, and that's what is happening here. Because if you can lose a player like Odoi, just think about it. Odoi. I don't know. I'm just from outside here. My Liverpool did business, and they are still doing business, which I might not like, but I respect. Right? Than losing such talent. I don't know. Unless if they're going to say, you can get him, but we are putting a buyback clause. That is the only way I can accept Chelsea losing the player. We wait to see. Okay. Luka Djokovic is set to leave Real Madrid on loan this summer. Manchester United are emerging as a potential destination for the player. Okay, who's this? Let me click this. Oh, okay. Rajiga Nicolo is on the verge of leaving Inter Milan for the Catalan in a deal with around 12 million per euro. Sergio Dest has arrived in Barcelona to complete his move from Ajax, and there is Otamendi being confirmed by Benfica as part of their player, and Manchester City's announced the signing of a 64 million pounds of Ruben Diaz from Benfica. He has paid a 6-year contract. Source Manchester City. Congratulations, Ruben Diaz. You are gonna help Manchester City with their defensive problems, and I hope you have the best time of your life. Michel Cruzier has arrived in England tomorrow to undergo medicals around £20 million to Leeds from Bayern. I think that has been set free, and Bayern Leverkusen are closing in on a €10 million signing of Arsenal left back Sidney Kolasinac. Yeah, Kolasinac. That's how you pronounce that. And yes, Leeds did that business as well. So it's just a repeat. Okay. Leeds United also wants the winger before transfer window shuts. Daniel James in their number one is their number one target. Okay. Dortmund have rejected a bid of around €100 million from Manchester United. Jadon Sancho offer was 80 plus 20 add-on bonuses. Sky Germany reports. Interesting news that are happening, guys. Some of the things I'm just going over them because I did them yesterday. But you see where we stand here, like I was telling you. We see what you see. You're actually seeing what's happening here. Tell me in the comment section which deals are a possibility, or which deals can you say can actually happen this season out of all these deals that you have seen, and out of all the things that we're going through. Which deal do you think you as a player, as a supporter, can be confident that this is something that can happen, and you can actually back yourself and say that yes, I'm saying this can happen because of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, whatever you say. I want to hear from you right now. I'll be waiting for that on the comment section. I'll go read it and revisit it when I see it. So we wait to see on that. Okay, I want to show you something before I disappear. Okay, this is a picture that I got on my app, on my WhatsApp, if I may say. Okay, let me show you something. Let me turn so that you see this. Remember, Ruben Diaz did join Manchester City. Congratulations to him. But now let me show you the information that we have. Okay, Pep Guardiola has spent £410 million on defenders. Ruben Diaz as the new centre back that he bought. He also bought Cancelo, or João Cancelo, Laporte, Mendy, Johnston, Kyle Walker, Nathan Aki, Danilo, Angelino. All are some of the players that Pep Guardiola has brought in defense, and the total amount that has been used by Pep Guardiola, it's £410 million. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, because as much as he has bought all these players, he hasn't actually solved the issue. Or is there anyone here who can stand and say that, no, I can stand for my manager as a Manchester City fan? Pep Guardiola has solved the defensive problems after buying all these players. I'm waiting. Put it in the comment section. I want to hear you saying that, yes, he has, and he has changed our team. Put it in the comment section if you can actually stand for that. Because looking at it, that's a lot of money, people. Like, on a serious note, let's just talk about it. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. How many players will you buy with that money? That is just a lot of money. That is just a lot of money. And nothing has happened in terms of sorting the Manchester City defense problem. We give you the stats, we just show you what we have, and we try by all means to look away on these stories which are forcing us to judge. That's what I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying by all means to act like everything is okay. But I think we can now agree with some of the people who have been saying that Pep Guardiola is a fraud. in terms of how he does his business. He does and he goes win things for you, and you will be saying that he's a good manager. Why? Most of the money is using it. He's using more amount of money on players rather than any other person in this world, and still not getting the job done. Because I think we can all agree on this. The main reason why Manchester City brought Pep Guardiola to the club is because they wanted the Champions League. They wanted and they needed to win the Champions League. That is the only reason why they bought or they brought Pep Guardiola to the club. Now it's believed that Pep Guardiola has used around 1 point something billion pounds on players, and all he has got is the treble that he got in that time when they finished in the season before Liverpool winning the trophy, where they were close to Liverpool, and the century that they got. But all that thing is not going to count. I think we can agree with this. Manchester City wants to be recognized as a club that is bigger at the continental level, like at the world level. And with Pep Guardiola, with what he's done, he has got all the European, if I may say, he has got all the trophies and everything that he has won only in the England level, like in the England level, like the country. Only a lot of fans who are in Manchester City, who are actually in the Manchester City, have recognized him winning something. But all of us globally, like some of us who are here, me like where I am right now, we haven't seen him winning something. With that amount of money that I just showed you a few minutes back, 400 and something on defenders, almost $1 billion, it's already $1 billion, buying players to win the Champions League, that is just bad. I 100% feel for the team and feel for the supporters and the club for what is happening. He wanted to bring Lionel Messi as to win the Champions League, and the man that they were talking about, you remember those days, guys, we covered this information, is there. I worry a lot about this team. I worry a lot about this, the owners. I know they're billionaires and they won't be bothered about the man that went out, but for the money you have taken out and the little you have gotten, that is a problem. It means Pep Guardiola as a manager, he is nothing without money on top. Tell me if I'm lying. I'm not trying to hate on the Manchester City fans or to go after your club or what, but Pep Guardiola is actually a nobody without spending money outside, without actually putting a lot of money, like the money that you can go right now on the internet, check since Pep Guardiola got to Manchester City, how much money he has spent in the transfer market buying players, and how much has he actually achieved to pay back the money he got from the club. You'll be shocked. I'm telling you 100%, you'll be shocked. I don't know. I don't want us to cover a lot of things about it. It stresses people out, me included. I'm moving on from that issue. So what do you think Manchester City needs to do? And tell me the Dembele issue, saga, Cavani. It's Dembele, Cavani, Saha, then is it Jovic or something from Real Madrid? All of these people are meant to replace the player that Manchester United could not sign in Jadon Sancho. Do you think that there's a possible replacement? And worse for Ousmane Dembele is actually saying that he doesn't want to go to the club. So that just makes things worse. I don't know. That just makes things worse. Let me hear that in the comment section. Please like the video if you're enjoying this. Subscribe if you're just joining us for the first time. We always talk about football. We'll be back again for the game of Manchester United versus Brighton. That is going to be a cracker. I can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing to see what happens in the game. I'll be here. Also, before I go, there's some news that came out of Liverpool yesterday. I didn't really talk about them in the watch along. I think I did mention it a little bit. But the signing that Liverpool did, Thiago Alcantara, was diagnosed with the coronavirus or COVID-19. Today Liverpool had a press conference, and Pep the assistant of Jurgen Klopp was the man who was talking in the press conference. Remember, they are going to play against Arsenal. He was asked about the player, and he said, "We do not talk about personal players is healthy and stuff. That is not the way we do it as a club." So we respect that, but at least they were honest with us, letting us know that the reason why we are not seeing this star that all of us, the Liverpool fans, were excited to see in our club was not showing up. It's because of COVID-19. So all our prayers here at the Football Connect, and wherever you are, guys, please just send your love and your support to the team and help them, at least in terms of healing, by supporting them emotionally. That is the only way we can help, right? Because remember, COVID-19 has hurt a lot of people. All of us, we have been attacked and we've been disturbed by COVID-19. We cannot do anything about it, but we just have to accept that that's the situation, and that's where we are at the moment. And we need to find ways to deal with the situation as we try by all means to and hope for a better future. So please just show your appreciation in each and every, not only Liverpool, but each and every player who you might know from your club who has been affected by COVID-19. I might not have mentioned him here on this video, oh no, on this page, that maybe I didn't know about it or what, but please show your appreciation and please show your support to your players, because excitement of football and what we enjoy about football, it is always made possible with how much these players are willing to sacrifice to give us the entertainment we are always seeking. That's what I believe. So please just show appreciation and hope that the players do heal. At the same time, we wait on the government as they open up the stadiums and whatever that happens. That is the only way we can help each other in this COVID-19 situation, that we have no way or not knowing when we are going to see the end of this. But this has been the Football Connect, guys. I will be back again with the watch along. I might do the Newcastle. I'm not yet sure if it's coming out live on my providers here and if things let me on, but the United game versus Brighton, I'm 100% sure that I'll be in. I want you guys to do me a favor. Go leave your prediction on the video right now as we are. Just go set a reminder, leave your predictions, and don't forget to subscribe. Share this video on your social media. That is the best way you act. If you have already subscribed, share this video on your social media, guys, so that it attracts more people to the page. But at the same time, like this video and leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to just enjoy, because that's what we do. We talk video to enjoy and to actually have excitement here. And I think with all the transfers that has been mentioned here, that Barkley has joined Aston Villa, which is a good transfer, I believe, and all the things that has happened, it's a good year. We wait and see what happens. Thank you very much, guys. This has been Sam and this has been the Football Connect. I am going off right now. I'll be back again for the watch along, then we'll see what we have to